What's up, guys? It's me, your boy, and today we're going to be unboxing a nice set of mirrors from a company called
Sanooer.
They reached out to us and asked us if we could review one of their mirrors, and here we are. So we're going to start off with here. I'm going to go ahead and get some cut action going. And basically, these mirrors are very similar to the ones I have on my truck. They're the same size, they're not the tow mirrors. So what these are is basically just a replacement stock ones with some little bit of extra features. Here it is,
Sanooer.
the website. And now we're gonna go ahead and pull one of them out, unbox that. We can show you what it is, and expect the other one to be the same. Open up this box. Remember, always cut towards yourself. And then immediately drop it. So they come in a nice set of nice, safe shipping container. And as we pull them out, yeah, they're very well packaged, I can tell you that. All right, so we're back from pulling everything out of the boxes. A little time consuming, but here they are. Some cool things about these mirrors is they have the front LED turn signals, so that way you can see it from the front of the truck. And then another cool thing about these mirrors is that both of them have these little corner mirrors that allow you to see better when you're backing up a trailer. On top of that, comes with new hardware. Always good to use fresh hardware. And then they also come with a new set of trim removal tools. These will come in handy for removing it. You'll see us using them whenever we pull the door panel apart on my truck. And then comes with a harness for this is the passenger side mirror. So it's here. And then on the inside, on the actual mirror itself, you have a gasket. This is to keep weather out of the inside of your truck. So all I can say is look forward to the install. It's going to be fun because my mirror is broken. So thanks.
Sanooer.
All right, what's up, y'all? I am back. We are actually going to install the mirrors right now. So these are the Sanooer mirrors. I was corrected on the pronunciation. They said it was Sanooer. And yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. So, y'all remember what was in the box? There's the pry tools, there is the harness, there is the actual mirrors themselves, some booklets, and I'm gonna walk you guys through actually installing the thing right now. So what you're gonna start off with is removing these little panels. They actually go back here. You can use the little pry tools that it comes with. You just stick it back behind here and you pull back and it actually comes right out. These two are 8 millimeters. And then there are 2 bolts, one right here and one right here, that are 7s. Once you get those off, the panel will lift up. So I'll be back. Let me get these off and then I'll show you guys the panel coming off. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start off with your 8 millimeter ratchet. I usually put an extension on it just to give myself a bit of comfort around here. But start undoing it, and when the bolt's off, you just put it somewhere safe. Switching over to my 7 millimeter socket. Okay, so I stand corrected. That is not a 7 millimeter socket. It is a 6 millimeter socket that fits these bottom ones. Sorry, oops. All right, so now that we're back, we got all 4 bolts off. You can literally just lift up on a door panel like this, and the whole thing just comes off. Be careful up here around the lock mechanism. You just gotta pull up. You can bend the panel a bit just to get it out.
You just gotta pull up and then pull it out. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna start disconnecting all your harnesses over here. There are, I believe, there are 3 harnesses on the bottom of this locking mechanism, the window switches and everything. And then there's one up here by the mirror control. So now watch me struggle. Oh. Now the last thing that holds it on is the door handle, and that's very easy. You can, I don't know if you can see this, but there's 2 clips right here, and you just push down on them, and you push it out. Then you can twist it sideways and pull the entire door panel off. Now, let's get you up onto this. This is where you want to be right here. This little panel just comes off. This is basically a vapor barrier that came from the factory, designed to keep humidity out. And you got your mirror harness right there. You just push down on that clip and you pull out. And then you got 1, 2, and 3 bolts. Okie doke. Now, this should be an 11mm socket, and yep, it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on my ratchet and slowly start loosening all of these up. Be careful, you don't want to accidentally lose all of you don't want to accidentally drop the mirror, that's for sure. But yeah, once they're all off, you just spin these off by hand. Now, we're not going to reuse these nuts because our new mirrors come with nuts that fit its bolts, and it's always good to use new hardware. You don't want to accidentally end up with well, you don't want to accidentally end up over torquing something because it was torqued to yield, and you end up messing something up. But there it is. All 3 nuts are off. It does have clips holding it in, but now you just pulled the mirror off. Camera's down. Let's see if I can get this mirror off pretty easily. There it is. Super easy. Mine right here has a crack in the heating element, so time for new mirrors. Here's the fresh one from Sanooer. We're just going to go ahead and put this one back in its spot where it was from the factory. And you know what? It's probably a good idea if you put the window down while you're doing this, because especially if you're one person, I can't go around the window, around the door and hold this in place at the same time. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I got that off, got the window, out of the way, I can go around and actually do it that way. Yeah, same thing here. Just grab your mirror and then put it in place. I'll be back as soon as I get one of the nuts in. And there you go. Well, the one mirror right there is in. We're just going to go ahead and, well, it's not all the way in. I just have the mirror in place. I will be putting in my my harness here, and then I'll put in the other 2 nuts. Now, one rule of thumb you kind of want to follow is just don't over tighten these, because you will regret it. Same thing here. Tighten it up till you can't do it by hand anymore, then you just keep going until you feel it nice and snug, but not freakishly tight. This kit right here came with fresh hardware. Came with these. The factory had these nuts, these 12 mils. Are they the same thread? Yeah, they are the same thread, but they come with them. I'd recommend you use the hardware that it comes with. Then, just grab your mirror plugs, not that one. Then you plug it in. And it does take a little bit of finagling, but it's in there. It's also easier to take out and just push together, but there you go. Mirror's all hooked up, ready to go. Let's see if this will work. There you go. And it's got the sequentials, which is pretty cool. So there's one side. Let's get the other side done. Actually, never mind. I gotta put this back together. We're gonna start off by putting the vapor barrier back on. Here it is. Just basically, it's just a big sheet of plastic. Now, start off by sliding the tab into its place and then just kind of sticking it there, and then the rest of it just kind of sticks where it's supposed to be. And that's it. It's in. That's the way a vapor barrier works. It just kind of keeps the moisture from staying out of your cab. Now, putting on the door panel, it's right here, it's leaning against my leg, is the opposite of taking it off. Pretty easy. But it's got its nuances because it is a door panel and every door panel is a pain in the ass. Now, what you're going to do, just to start off with, you're going to take it and you're going to grab your door handle, your door pull, and then you're just going to kind of set it up there. And yeah, you just kind of line up those 3 tabs on the bottom just to kind of get it started. Then the next thing I worry about is this. This is your door lock mechanism. It's a door lock handle, basically. The mechanism itself is inside the door. But basically what you're trying to do here, you're trying to line up this door pin with this hole. It's kind of a pain, and you will struggle with it. So take your time. Don't get frustrated. And then once you're in, the rest of the door panel pretty much goes on easily. I'll be back when I get this in, because this is a pain. All right, so now got the door lock thing in. What you want to do is go through the entire door panel, make sure each one of the clips is in, or at least in their proper slot, before you push down on it. This looks like it's correct, so I'm just going to push down now. And don't be afraid to give the door panel some slaps. It's tough. It can take it. Slap it down into place. And just make sure it works. Everything looks good. Now, just make sure that before you slap it down, you plug in all the door controls. I did that already, so nothing to worry about there. After that, you're just going to make sure to get all your screws in and then get your door handle replaced. So I'll be right back. All right, this bolt right here with the big washer, it goes right here, and it just kind of starts in like that. This bolt right here with the little head goes in right here, goes in the pocket. Kind of got to have some dexterity there to get it done correctly. What I like doing, because I have power tools, is getting these. This is an impact. Take your 8mm socket and you put it on your impact. Make sure it's set to tight. And just don't go crazy. A very simple half an Ogavy and a Dugga will do you. The bottom, you do want to hand tighten. So you just take your 2 screws, put them in the 2 bottom holes, and then tighten them up by hand using something like this. This is just a socket on an extension, tighten it up by hand. Very easy. Don't go crazy with it. Now what's left to do is get your little covers, basically. That's what these are. You get your covers and you stick them back where they belong. So what I like doing is kind of sticking it in there all the way first, and then kind of just slide it into place and just boom, like factory. And then the other one, wherever I left it, it's right here. The other one, right here, you have a way to put it on. You have technically 2 ways. I like being a little bit careful and just kind of like not breaking these tabs. So just got to be easy with it. Make sure every tab goes into its appropriate location, and that's it. It's in, ready to go. And wow, this is facing way down. Yep, it's in, ready to go. And we're ready to do the other side. The other side I'm just going to time lapse for y'all, just because y'all know how to do this now. It's pretty easy. And I'll be back. All right, so here they are, already done. In my opinion, these are actually really good quality for what they are. You get the sequential fronts, which is actually, in my opinion, it's worth the money for that. Because, let me explain to you why. Because taking these from like an aftermarket supplier and putting them on your factory mirrors is a huge pain. You can say anything you want about them being about these mirrors. The fact that they include these is awesome. They include these factory style, turn signals on both sides. And yeah. My honest opinion, everything works on them. Somehow, even the puddle light works, so I'm impressed. My truck isn't wired for puddle lights, or my truck didn't come with puddle lights from factory, so I'm actually pretty impressed here. So, here's a quick little shot. I think this looks pretty cool. Here's the other side. And this side. Then these are heated, and they have the corner, which my factory one didn't have. My factory one's just a standard mirror. But they have the corner here, the little tow mirror, which I really appreciate. It is worth it. Yeah, I hope you guys like, subscribe, keep on coming back for more content, because we're going to be making it. Take a second to check out Sanooer Auto Part. Here's the website, their email. They're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Comes with everything you need.